What's going on, guys? My name is Jonathan. I am the spiritually awakened empath, and this channel is devoted to helping individuals heal, manifest, and expand their consciousness, and much, much more. Are you currently struggling with your manifestation? Are you starting to feel discouraged? Are you surviving right now, or are you thriving? Are you living in guilt, shame, and fear? Or are you moving forward with the complete inner knowing that whatever you're trying to manifest is going to come into your life? Or if you've been trying to manifest, let's say an example, a home for well over a year and nothing seems to have changed, you haven't gotten any signs and nothing is moving forward. If so, stick around because I'm going to help you guys out, and we're going to take it step by step on how to manifest everything you've ever dreamed of. First, we're going to start off by thinking about this, okay? Law of attraction sees nothing as this costs this much and that costs that much. As in, there's no value as to what you're trying to manifest, has absolutely no value. But the reason why certain things take longer to manifest than others is the amount of timelines you have to jump. It's the amount of intuitive guidance you have to use in order to jump up timelines to get to that right timeline, with aligning yourself up with that exact hope or dream that you're trying to create. And you have to look at it this way. Picture you're trying to manifest your home right now, okay? Now look at a mountain. Picture a big mountain, okay? And you're trying to manifest a home. And this home is the peak of the mountain. Now you're wondering, how am I going to climb up this mountain? How am I going to get up there? And that's the thing. You have to take it step by step. Instead of looking at the end goal all the time, you have to look at what you can do on a daily basis in order to get you to that proper timeline, in order to manifest these things into your life. And I know it can be hard. It can be extremely discouraging because you could be going on months, if not years, and this just doesn't seem to be manifesting itself into your life. And instead of always focusing on the big end results, what I suggest doing is write out your affirmations, your big goals, whether it's your soulmate, a new car, new career, a new home. Write these things out, but then put them aside. Put them aside and stop putting thought into it. Because if you're always constantly putting thoughts into, I'm trying to manifest this new home, you're not able to let go. And it's once you're able to let it go and have the complete inner knowing that this is coming, that's when you're going to be able to receive this manifestation. Now what I want you to do is I want you to sit in a quiet place and really start thinking about where you're at in life and where you want to be. What brings pleasure into your life and what brings you, let's say, anger or any of those bottom feeding emotions. When are you putting yourself first and when are you putting other people first? Start looking at your daily life. What changes can be made immediately to start getting your vibrations up, to start making you live more out of love and in a peace and in a joyful state of mind? And once you start noticing something that is negative, that doesn't serve you any other way. As an example, let's say every Thursday night you go to the bar after work and you have drinks with your co-workers, but all you guys are doing is complaining about the company, a boss, or a certain employee. Is that really serving you? Think about your emotional state when you walk out of that bar. Are you feeling the high vibrations or the low vibrations? Obviously, you're leaving there feeling the low vibrations. So think about, instead of doing that, what can you do during that time that's going to bring you pleasure, instead of having to deal with these people and having to deal with these low vibrational energy? And it's all little changes like that in your life that's going to start bringing up your self-worth. You're going to start putting yourself first, because that is crucial. Your self-worth and gratitude is extremely crucial in order to help you manifest everything you've ever desired. Because when you're constantly being a people pleaser, you're constantly doing things for other people, you're telling the universe that you're okay with settling with second place. You're telling the universe that, you know what, I do want the nice home out in the country, but guess what? Now you're going to get a little home out in the city. You see what I mean? You're not going to get the same level of manifestation you would if you would put yourself first. And by putting yourself first, you're not going to stop being of service to others. You're not going to stop doing nice things to others. It's just as an example. Let's say you're in a couple right now, and let's say, an example, you just don't like giving massages, but you love dancing. Well, if you're gonna go and you're gonna give, let's say, your spouse a massage and you don't enjoy it, you're gonna project that energy out to your spouse, and your spouse is not gonna enjoy it. Whereas if you guys go out and dance and you both enjoy it, you're gonna project that out to your partner. You see what I mean? So start doing things that you truly love and you're truly passionate about, and it's going to raise your self-worth. It's going to show the universe, you know what, I deserve the absolute best. And that's how you have to see your everyday life. Start making the changes. Just like, let's say if you binge watch TV shows that have really negative influence on you. I'll give you an example. Let's say you binge watch The Walking Dead. Is that really serving you right now? You might not realize this, but that's keeping you in a fear base, and it's making you extremely anxious during that time in your subconscious. So instead, maybe watch one episode and then try doing something else that's going to bring you pleasure into your life, something else that you're passionate about. And that's the great thing, is by doing all these minor changes, you're going to truly start to find out what you're passionate about, what you love doing, and you're going to be able to be your authentic self. Now, I want you to look in your life right now and think about what 2, 3 things you want to have happen immediately. What 2, 3 things I'm talking about within today till 1 month from now, within the next month. What 2, 3 changes do you want to have occur? What 2, 3 things do you want to have come into your life to better your life? And I'll give you an example. I use this all the time. I was struggling, okay, with making my spiritual based business, my online site. I was struggling for months. For months I was moving forward, but then it got too complicated, and I didn't have the knowledge. I'm not a computer programmer by any means. And I was literally stuck on this one spot for about 2 weeks, and I started having the thoughts of, oh, I can't do this, I'm gonna have to get someone else to do it for me, you know. But from the start, it's been evident to me by my angels that I was meant to only have my energy involved in this project. I couldn't have any outside interference. But then I started, you know, like I said, I was thinking I can't. But then all of a sudden, I started changing my thought process to, how can I accomplish this? How can I resolve this problem? And all of a sudden, I just got this in, my intuition kicked in. I have a buddy that I hadn't talked to in years that was a computer programmer. And even though I knew that it was only my energy that was supposed to go into this project, I knew deep down inside that I should call him up. So I called him up, and he got on my computer from his home there, and then he started looking at it. But he normally programs everything himself, you know what I mean? He doesn't use any other program for the templates or anything like that. So it turned out that he wasn't actually able to help me. But what happened is he got me to this spot in one of the programs that I was looking for the past 2 weeks. So he felt, when we got done the conversation, he felt as if he was unable to help me. But he actually showed me exactly what I needed to move forward. And that's how I want you to look at your life right now. Even if, let's say, you're trying to manifest extra money into your life or something like that. You know, let's say you're trying to manifest $100 in your life. Well, once you start manifesting this, start using your intuition, your gut feeling, your heart, you know, go from your heart space. When you get a sensation, I should be doing this or that, then do it. It might just be, you know what, all of a sudden you're trying to save $100, but then now you end up going to the grocery store, and then you tell yourself, you know what, I'm only buying things on special. For the next month, I'm only buying things on special. And there you go. You're going to create $100 out of nothing. It's the same thing. You could be at a coffee shop, and let's say you're struggling with debt. You're at a coffee shop, and for some reason, you just have your gut feeling, your intuition is just telling you, go say hi to this person. You just go say hi to this person, and the next thing you know, they're a debt consolidator, and now you're going to be able to consolidate all your debt. You're going to lower down your interest rate, and you're going to save $200-300 a month. So start looking in your life as to what little changes you want to have happen. Because these little changes, I'm telling you this, are going to amplify the speed at which your big manifestations are going to come into your life. These are going to help you. And not only that, they're going to keep you encouraged. They're going to help build your intuition. They're going to help heighten your intuition, because it's an ability that has to be learned. And you can only learn this through experience. And not only that, you're going to raise your self-worth. You're all of a sudden you're going to have a certain level of certainty about your future, about everything coming into your life, and your belief system is going to just grow. You're going to be able to throw away that limited belief system that, oh, I'm not able to do this, and you're going to realize, yes, you're able to achieve anything you've ever desired. And it's all these things combined that are just going to totally raise up your vibrations and allow you to start living out of love, to start thriving in life. We're all meant to thrive here on earth. None of us were meant to survive, but the system is made to make you feel like you're constantly living in fear base. You're constantly just trying to survive the next month. And really make it a point, a daily point, to live in the present moment. Okay, I know it might be hard right now for you. You might be struggling with debt. You might be struggling in your relationship or at work. But by constantly looking ahead all the time, you're keeping yourself in an anxious state. And honestly, unless you're able to resolve a problem, what's the point of thinking about it? And if you have to think about, let's say, how to get out of debt, how to resolve a certain issue, set some time aside. Instead of constantly worrying about, let's say you just paid the rent or the mortgage and you're not even a week past then, and now you're already worrying about in 3 weeks' time. Think about it. You're sending that energy out into the universe. You're sending that energy of worriness. Well, guess what? That's what you're going to attract. So instead, be thankful that you've been able to pay something off, let's say this month, and don't worry about what's coming up next month, because I'm telling you this, once you start being able to live in the present moment and start really being grateful for yourself, things are going to start working out for you. And that's what these micro manifestations are all about. It's look at really 2-3 things that you want to have change in the next month. And I'm telling you this, you're going to feel so encouraged by all these little manifestations coming up that all of a sudden you're going to look and you're going to be like, look up, and guess what? There's my dream home. I finally manifested this. If you enjoyed this video, guys, click the like button, click the subscription button, and also go check out my daily blog at jonathanbaudry.com. I'll have a link down in the post below, and also go check out my services if you're interested. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day.